Live Kabbalah is a non-profit organization founded for the distribution of the wisdom of Kabbalah and its values. Learning the original principles of this wisdom can reconnect us with the true values of our society, including the belief in the dignity and freedom of man, democracy, and the freedom of speech.
Hello everyone, this week we're in Parashat Tetsave. Tetsave means in Hebrew, and you will command. What does it mean to command? How does that imply to our everyday life? So, we have to understand that in the context of last week's parasha. Last week's parasha was Parashat Teruma. And we've explained last week that although the regular meaning of the Hebrew word teruma means donation, the real meaning, according to the Zohar and Rabbi Isaac Luria, is not a donation, but raising the hay, raising Sfirat Malchut. And Sfirat Malchut, we understand according to Kabbalah, is my being, my life, my desires, my needs, my urges, my house, my business, my career, my being here. So how do I raise that being? You raise it by injecting the consciousness of sharing in everything that you do. So the story, the simple story in the Torah itself, is about the building of the tabernacle, the portable temple the Israelites had in the desert. And we've explained last week that the whole story of last week of Parashat Teruma is how does a person build his surroundings with the consciousness of elevation, with the consciousness of connecting whatever the person does to spirituality, to spiritual light. Otherwise, it's useless. Because the moment you create something, let's say a career, let's say you build a house, let's say you furnish the house, but you do it with the wrong consciousness, it will be empty, void, and you'll be going around and saying something is missing. What is missing? That connection. So, you want to go further into it, last week's parasha. However, this week's parasha is the second half of the same story. This week's parasha is about the high priest, his clothing, his actions, and so on and so forth. Now, we have the temple itself. This is your life, this is your house, and you are the high priest. And as we said, the British saying is that the person's home is his castle. The biblical saying is the person's home is his temple. Now, you are the priest in the temple of your home. And what is your home? It's not just the house, it's your business, it's where you work, it's your relationships, it's your desires, it's your body, it's what do you say, what do you listen to, what are you watching. And the consciousness is that if you are the high priest, what does the high priest does? What does he do? And here is the answer. Ve'ata tetzaveh, and the translation into Aramaic in the Unkelos translation, ve'at tefaked, you will command. And what does it mean to command? If there is spiritual connection to light, to completion, to harmony, to positive energy, to flow, in everything we touch, everything we do, it's because we are in command. We are in command over our senses, over our hearts, over the words, over our actions, because we command the light to come into our actions. If we do not have that consciousness and awareness, whatever we do, and that happens to most of us, most of the time, that we do things just because we have to do it. Our mind is somewhere else, and we're not focused, and we're not taking command over our responsibility, that whatever you do the physical action, and you team with it. Tzivu, mitzaveh, which is mitzvah, is the teaming. Ve'ata tetzaveh, and if you don't understand, it's the word ve'ata tetzaveh. The Zohar is saying ve'ata, Vav is the Anpin, the cosmic consciousness of love, light, flow, whatever is godly. Ata means here and now, this world, bringing it down to the here and the now. And that's what life is about. This is how we should train ourselves, that awareness and that consciousness that we have to take responsibility to every action, every thought, every word that we pronounce, everything that we watch and see. Because the same consciousness of the high priest of responsibility we should take, because a house does not become a home just because. A career does not become success just because. It doesn't just happen. It needs consciousness, it needs focusing, it needs awareness and taking responsibility. Now, the Zohar is saying, teaching us that everything we do, whatever we do, becomes an energy force. Depends how we did it. The action and the consciousness with it. What kind of an angel that action created. That angel stays with us for the rest of our lives. It escorts us all our lives. It can protect us. It can give us and bring us damage. Depends what kind of an angel did we create. A supporting guardian angel, or was it an angel of disaster, an angel of destruction? And therefore the Zohar says a person has to really be responsible to whatever they say. If you are high priest, would you create that angel when you say certain things? And certain things could be about another person. And the Zohar says when you say it to the other person, you can hurt the other person. But the angel that you created stays with you for the rest of your life, till you can remove it by positive actions. The disastrous angel is your angel. Be aware of it. And the Zohar says, even when you say things about yourself, people have the custom to say, I'm like this, negative words. And the Zohar says that become an angel too. An angel of disaster, of destruction. Never say terrible things about yourself either. Be responsible. You are in command. How do you apply it to everyday life? To the detail? Go and learn. Go to the site. Listen to the class. But this is the consciousness that we learn this week for the rest of the year and the rest of our lives. Good luck to all of us.